Today we are gonna jump a big motor on a small boat to recreate one of the coolest Mercury ads I've ever seen. And by we, I mean Jim York. You are up, sir. How you feeling today?
I'm so tired. I just got off a flight from Red Eye.
He's feeling great. He's ready to rock, and we are set. Big motor, small boat. What could go wrong? All right, so we're doing two different episodes. We were gonna film one today and one tomorrow with Mercury Racing out here, helping us out. Working on a few of the different just electronics and all the gadgets on the wheelie machine. So we might switch up and do the jump first. So whichever episode this is, be sure to watch the other episode because it's gonna be really cool too.
Whoa.
This was the original Bangel. So we had Maryland, because we love our flag here in Maryland, and then we had an America flag. Unfortunately, the America flag, I want to say it got sunk because that sounds horrible, but we got it out. But we have the Maryland flag here, and we have a motor. We have the power lift on this, so we can raise that up, so I like that.
It's not the hydraulic one, but yes, we can put this as high up as possible. Your seat doesn't look too comfortable to sit on right now.
No seat. It's going to be a stand.
There is
that
a
thing
hydraulic system in here. I don't know. I know that he says that it's supposed to release. I don't think it would release fast enough. We just put this thing up as high as it goes, and we talked to Britt about I don't know if you can detach this thing or not.
Attach the hydraulic, so it just kind of...
It would be looser.
But then, can we make sure that it doesn't flip all the way up and do a 360 flip?
Yeah, there's probably a way to... that's all a question for Britt.
These guys are really busy over here, but these are our Mercury Racing engineers over here. So quick question for you. We're debating on if we're hypothetically jumping one of the motors, should we disconnect the hydraulic because that'll push everything, or you keep the hydraulic on?
No, so Mercury actually designs it for log strike, we call it.
Okay.
So we hit the engine at 20, 30, 40, and 50, and the hydraulics is made to release and kick the engine up. Our fear is that motor is going to hit that, and it's going to want to shove the ramp forward. And I think you're going to want to go forward too.
Exactly what he's talking about.
So I think we're putting the seat back on.
There's no seat in it?
There should be a seat, right?
There should be a seat.
There should be a seat. All right, there we go.
There should take the seat out.
There was a precedent set before, and the last Mercury people that jumped it did it without a seat, but they also had knees that functioned.
Yeah. Got comb over working on our boat ramp here. Most people would use tie-down straps to tie down dirt bikes or side-by-sides or whatever on their trailer, but we hit up Rhino USA, and they're allowing us to use their straps for a flotation device here. We're gonna put 4 anchors on this thing as this thing's floating in the water. We'll tie it down and we'll just keep the ramp from going back and forth and whatever. There'll be a little bit of sway to it, but hopefully Jim's a good driver. Is he a good driver?
I
don't know what's gonna happen if he misses the ramp.
I'll just compare the boat loop, Jim.
This one, I'm not held in by anything, and there's no like safety rail. We're going off the rails on this one. At least it's water. There was water on the last one though.
Up it goes.
Snap up, or is it just gonna hit? Don't give me that one.
I think worst case scenario, we leave the outboard on the ramp and the boat flies just like we want.
Okay, so my worst case scenario is that the outboard stops the boat and Jim face plants and the boat runs him over, or the outboard hits.
Wow, you're thinking a lot worse than I'm thinking.
Flips around and hits him in the back of the head.
I don't see any of that happening.
Him and I are usually on the same page, so I was just trying to tune that right out. Now it's just humming right here.
Yeah.
It's floating.
Yes, sir.
At least can hold as much weight as Steve is.
Makes me kind of happy. Not that happy. It makes him a little happier than it makes me, but it's a freaking awesome.
I mean, I love anything involving ramps that we normally don't do, so this is awesome.
Hey, Jim.
Are you gonna
I was 99.999% sure when Roxon won the Supercross Championship last night and you were in Salt Lake City that you weren't going to make it here. So I went through all the stuff that I thought I was going to be doing today. So thank you for showing up to jump this boat. What they recommended was come at it really fast.
Yeah.
And then trim tab up as much as you can so you don't leave the outboard.
That's your job. I don't.
There's
I only
one-
drive.
Well, yeah, but you got to do both now.
Ah, this is gonna go bad.
No, maybe that's why there's a bench seat.
Oh yeah.
Side by side. The love seat.
Nope, that's not how that works. Every time Jim and I are in the boat, there's a. But you know what? We haven't flipped yet. Straighten her up, straighten her up, straighten her up.
Oh God! Oh my God! Oh my God!
Jim, I really think this is one of our more fun stunts. Like,
So why aren't you doing it?
because you're here.
Oh. I'd make a request because I'm like, hey Britt, seriously, how do I drive this thing? I've only ever steered. Everybody thinks like, oh, you don't know how to drive a boat? No, I don't.
He comes up and he goes like, hey, can you walk with me? Walk with me. I'm like, what's up? He's like, so I don't know how to run a boat. And I'm like, Jim, you've raced multiple boats. He's
Yeah, like
"No,
my
but-"
boats.
Yeah, but I've never used the throttle. I'm like, holy shit, you're right. All right, let's hop in. I'll take you for a quick test run. Show you how to do this.
You guys look like you're cramped, a little close.
He's worried that as soon as he hits the ramp, that it's gonna chuck him out of the front of the boat. I don't think that's gonna happen, but I'm not in it.
Love that for you.
All right, Jim.
Good luck, Jim.
Wide open, right?
I mean, I suggest you hit it wide open first, and if it works, then you hit it wide open again.
Mercury just said hopefully it tilts.
Hopefully what tilts?
The motor.
Here we go, Jim.
Yeah, Jim!
Here we go, Jim.
Whoa, what the? Yeah, Jim!
You can definitely go way faster.
Hey, let me go see the front of that
go see
ramper.
the front.
I want to go see the front of that
going
thing.
again.
Go, Jim!
Dude, I thought it was a submarine.
I thought so also.
I thought that whole thing was going in. I was like,
It was close.
Can we pull a rev limiter? This thing is slow. I'm bouncing off the rev limiter going into it.
hey, can we get more power?
We got more power in 20 minutes.
All right, more power in 20 minutes.
The ramp is kind of like in two pieces.
Ho, 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 ho.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah.
Nate, how's it look?
Broken.
Broken. We can easily fix it, but we'd have to pull it out.
We're gonna make some adjustments. We're gonna come back. Attempt 1 and 2 went really well. We need to figure out a way to get the center of the boat so that the motor doesn't drag. We need to get a bigger prop so it goes faster. The skeg's gone, but the motor's still there. I didn't even know what that is either.
Everything went perfect.
Yeah.
Other than it went really slow. And like if I'm bored in the boat, it has to look really terrible out here. But this is the first time I think I've come back and the vehicle is still running. I'm not soaking wet or bleeding. There's still disappointment, which is typical, but
Super disappointed that everything went so perfectly. But I think we'll get the bigger prop. They're gonna change the ramp, give you a little bit of middle to the ramp so that the motor doesn't hit on the way up, so you can run it down and just drive it in there.
oh,
Dang.
it's been modified. That's for sure. God, this much room to not screw up. Thanks.
Don't mess up.
Yeah, exactly.
We got a bigger prop on the boat, and then Nate, what do you got going over here?
I was thinking that the boat motor was going to go up when it went onto the ramp. Well, it was hitting it kind of like not hard enough for the boat motor to go up, so it like cut into our ramp
Yeah.
multiple times, and it's like, okay, well, we need a channel no matter what. So we made this channel 16 inches wide,
How wide is the prop?
9 inches or so.
So it's not 16 inches.
Nope, we're 16 inches, so it's a margin of error. You still are probably gonna hit the side, but the nice thing about the wedge is it's gonna like center you in no matter what, and it might hit the side, but it'll go down the channel, and we're gonna be able to hit this thing way faster.
I've only done this twice, and I learned how to do it yesterday.
Perfect. Great job. Captain Jim.
I don't even need you anymore.
Yep. You didn't need me to start with.
Maybe that was the problem.
All right, well now it's the Dixon ramp. We got a little extra wide. That should work.
Yeah, if you want to get your merch, go on to channel199.com to get your Dicks on the Water t-shirt.
Yep. Today there's only gonna be one Dix in the water, and that's gonna be Jim York. So
Yeah.
load this thing up. Let's go. This is pretty cool though. I don't know, just something about just floating this ramp. And look, the
Steve's the driver.
He's a riverboat captain. Yeah.
is that too much?
You're good. Don't go any faster.
Where do we want this ramp exactly? What? Thanks. Very helpful. Photographers, where do you want this ramp?
Right where you had it yesterday.
Same spot?
Yeah. Okay.
All right. We need somebody lower, though. We are trying to reenact a photo that was taken in the 60s. Bartlett's stunt show back in Wisconsin. I saw Mercury Marine posted this guy doing this awesome jump off a ramp, and I was like, we got to recreate that. Yeah, Jim. I don't know if anything we did is going to make it any better, but
Sounded good on paper.
on my napkin drawing, dude, it was awesome.
Yeah, well, here's hoping.
All right, y'all, hit it wide open, see what happens.
Yeah.
We good?
I think we're good.
Okay.
Oh, he's f***ing stuck. You're stuck.
Just told him not to go. I was like, go anywhere you want, but 100 feet on the corner.
Where's he at?
Right there. Right, exactly where I said not to go.
Turn it off! Turn it off! Turn it off! Get out, push the boat off the thing.
Jesus Christ. Fucking genius.
That's why we can't have nice things.
I gave him a 5-second tutorial. He's good.
Swear I went here earlier today. Why are we here?
Well, that thing's way faster.
Hey, it ain't pumping water now.
What's that mean?
Filled it full of mud.
So should he stop before he blows it up?
It'll start beeping if it overheats.
It's beeping.
The motor's filled with mud, ready to fix. All right, so Jim filled the motor full of mud and it's overheating.
Here we go.
That was awesome!
That was sick!
Hey, you threw a whip on the landing. Did you guys see that?
Yeah!
Yeah, Jim! Your motor's overheating. That was sick. Go park it before it blows up.
He said do it again.
Oh, okay, hit it again. Hey, can you stand up this time?
Why do I need to stand up
We got to reenact the picture.
Ugh.
I don't think he should stand up, really. I just want to see if he do it.
Is he gonna stay? Oh my God!
Here he goes. Here he goes. That was so awesome! He got the photo. He fully reenacted his stand-up.
That was it,
I don't know about the dismount though. That was so cool. Great job, Jim. I really didn't think he was going to stand. Why would he stand? It's so dumb.